Hello folks, once again, welcome back to Ruth's Gourmet Kitchen. Today we are going to make something known as pepper pot. It's a Guyanese tradition that they use on Christmas occasions. You make this big pot of meat with different varieties and you have it with homemade bread Christmas morning. So if you're going to a Guyanese family and you hear them say, we have a pepper pot, guys, I'm going to show you today what they're talking about. So for this recipe today, I'm going to use cow foot, we're going to use oxtail, we're going to use turkey, we are going to use beef briskets, and we are going to use cow skin. Guys, I chose these meats because they are much firmer in texture and it goes very well in this recipe. If you do chicken or wings, things like that, it's going to just really melt off in the pot as it cooks. But when this is done, you want to have a really nice firm texture. And I chose the burnt cow skin because, guys, it gives it a much nicer flavor in all of this here, the burnt cow skin. Okay, you could use the white one too, but trust me, I recommend the burnt one. And the star of the show for this specific recipe is casrip. Casrip is made from cassava, sweet cassava. And if you don't know what sweet cassava is, it's a ground provision that's grown in the Caribbean, and that's what is used to make this beautiful flavoring for this dish. The added ingredients that I'm going to use today for this is onions. My favorite, guys, my favorite cilantro have to be in this. Thyme, hot peppers, and guys, this is not a hot dish. When I say pepper pot, it's not a hot dish, it's just a name. But of course we're going to put some peppers too because you know everything goes nice with a little bit of pepper. Garlic is a must, and of course I'm using some pimento peppers, which is not hot, it's just a seasoning flavored Caribbean peppers that gives this dish a really beautiful flavor. 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of seasoning salt. That's all that's good in this dish. So right now, guys, I'm going to just show you at this moment I have to go and soften the cow foot up because it takes a really long time to cook. So I'm going to get off camera, soften the cow foot and the oxtail up. The turkey and the beef cooks in a little timelier manner. So I'm going to soften up the cow foot, the cow skin, and the oxtail, and then I'm going to return to you guys and show you guys how we are going to proceed making this delicious dish. But in the meantime, I'm just going to show you we just season this with the casrip. Okay, the casrip is what gives this dish a really nice dark flavor. You know when you season it oxtail or we're doing things like that, we have to use make brownie and all that. We don't necessarily have to do that for this. This casrip does it for this dish. So all you do is season this. Put the casrip in there. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons. Okay, and that's going to be enough. But as you go along, folks, if you notice that it's not dark enough, please feel free to go in and indulge. Put a little more, taste it, put a little more flavor in there, and make sure you get the desired flavor that you are looking for this dish. Guys, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to get these softened up and I'm going to come back. And there's one more thing I wanted to say to you, but it kind of missed my mind at this moment, but I'm going to come back and let you guys know. Oh, what I was going to say to you guys is in the meantime, while this is softening up, I'm going to whip up some homemade bread so we can eat this beautiful Guyanese tradition. I'll see you guys in a moment. We are back, folks. As I've mentioned earlier on, I was going to go and soften the cow foot up and the cow skin, and I'm back to show you guys that I've softened up enough. You see that? You see the flexibility in this, so it's nice and soft. and the cow heel is more than halfway cooked. So we are going to start putting this together. And folks, remember I said to you guys, in the meantime, while this is being cooked, I was going to make some homemade bread to eat with this. Come check out my bread. I made some homemade bread, guys. I took the extra time and I made some bread. Look at that. I made some homemade bread. So we're going to be using that to actually eat our pepper pot with. So back to our focus here. So I have my pot on here with about 3 teaspoons of oil, and I'm going to start putting this together. I'm going to start with the oxtail to the bottom because this is already half cooked, so it's going to go in last. So we are going to cook this down. You see the cabbage with this nice color already. We're going to cook this down here to get really brown the way that I want it. So we are going to throw all our meats in the pot. Our briskets. We're going to make this simmer until it gets all nice and brown. And guys, you see how clear that is there? We're going to actually use 1 cup of carrot in this. We are going to just toss this around a little bit. And folks, we are going to put in our seasonings. We are going to put in our garlic. We're going to put in our fresh garlic. So I just crushed them. They are going to soften up along the way. Our cinnamon sticks. I'm putting in 2 heads of cinnamon sticks. Some thyme. You want to really flavor this pot up. 2 pieces of orange peel. Okay, I have dry orange peel from the Caribbean, so you know it's a really good strength that goes in there. 1 cup of brown sugar, and I'm going to put my onion and peppers in a little later. So I'm just going to cover this down, folks. I'm going to cover this down and let it start cooking up and getting brown and releasing all the sugar and all the garlic. I'm going to let it release all those beautiful flavors in here. And then when it's halfway through, I'm going to come back and show you guys the salt and the seasoning. Just put that in there. We cover it down for a while. Let it release some juices. And then we're going to come back. Ketchup is just a beautiful, beautiful flavor. I'm going to cover this down, guys. And this is going to be cooking for another 2 hours. Another 2.5 hours. So you guys will not see me back for a little bit. Okay? See you all later. Folks, journey with me to this pot, and we are going to figure out how the pot is going. Get into the pot and show the people that. Look at this, guys. This has been boiling for about 2.5 hours. It's quite softened. You can see, you can look at the cow skin, how soft that is. Look at that. It's nice and gooey. Look at that. And the meats are almost cooked. I just basically season it down a little bit more with the thyme and the onions. I put all the peppers and everything in there. So basically it's almost done. I'm going to put this on for another 10 or 20 minutes just to finish drying down. I did all the tasting. I checked for the salt and the flavor. Guys, this is beautiful, beautiful. And the best thing about pepper pot, guys, as much as it's delicious today, in 2 days or a day after, much better. So we're gonna have a little bit tonight, and then for the next 2 days I will let it sit, and we are gonna warm that up and have it for dinner, maybe Tuesday. So folks, this is almost done. I just wanted to show you guys this. Let's go back and let it finish off, and then we're gonna come back and do our taste test. Okay? Guys, let's follow our nose to this pot. We are gonna turn the stove off now. You guys should smell this. Oops. I made a boo-boo, guys. Never mind that. Look at this, guys. We are done here. Look at this. It has all softened up. Ooh. Man, you all should smell this place. Let's dish and do our tasting. We have a cubby here all soft. Look at that, guys. We're gonna get some of everything, some turkey. Some cow skin. Oh boy. I'm sorry folks, I wish y'all was here, but you know what? I don't think it's gonna be possible today. I think I'm gonna have to be enjoying this all by myself. Look at that. Let's get some gravy in there. Wow. Guys, this place smells heavenly. And today we are going to have this with my homemade bread that I told you guys earlier about. So we are going to go over to the counter and we are going to taste and see how this turned out. Let's go over to the bread. Look at that, folks. Man, I can't wait to dig in. We are going to start with our homemade bread. And let's see how that tastes. We are going to garnish, just make it look a little pretty. Here, and we're going to go in and oh God. Guys, this looks delicious. My Lord. Guys, I kid you not, this is tender. This has cooked for about 3 hours. So everything is nice and soft. And look at the cow skin, how soft and delicate it is. Remember how hard it was? Look at that. It is soft and it's like a jelly. It's so tasty. Look. Guys, all you do, just take your bread, you dip in, use your hands. Who cares? Just enjoy this beautiful dish with your family. So this is our pepper pot. If you guys enjoyed this video today, I dare you guys to try it. Leave a thumbs up. Subscribe and interact with me at Ruth's Gourmet Kitchen. Talk to you later. Have a good evening. I'll see you again. Bye for now.